Mecca Audio Unique Club 2000. History right here.
You know what it is?
Fucking over there.
Yeah, this the DJ, this the world famous Double J. For those of y'all that don't know, I'm putting this up on the YouTube for the people that missed it, that didn't get a chance to come, and the people that couldn't come. You know what I mean? Right. But this is what it is, man. You know, tell them what they doing, Double J.
Today we naming the street after Big L, 139th, 140th Lennox Ave, Harlem's Danger Zone, digging in the crates, flamboyant, children of the corn, all came out of right here. Today we naming the street after my man Big L. We out here, it's going down. Shout out to everybody that came out from in town, out of town, downtown, around town, yo town.
Woo!
Downtown right now.
Talk that shit.
We live on Lennox.
You know?
We rocking with the truth in the booth. My name is Double J, 35 years plus in this game. No vacations, you understand? While you sleeping, I'm working. Now, shout out to Dawn. Like I said, Herb McGruff is out here. Lennox Ave Spit is out here. Some of the fellas that represent Harlem. We doing it big. Unique is out here, #1. So we gotta give up a blessing to God for having my brother come back to me after 20-some years. He's here. We recreated Mecca Audio. Check out the podcast. It's crazy. A lot of interviews, a lot of truth going down. And you ain't getting no better than this, man. It's Harlem, baby. This is what we do.
All right, come on. You know what it is. Let's just kick off.
Yo, I can flick that one. That's the kickoff. That's a fact, y'all.
All right.
Y'all already know.
Let me know who you are, what we doing out here.
Man, I'm staying spit, we the zone, Danger Zone representative. I'm out here with Big Unique Mecca Audio, and today we have the Lamont Big L Coleman way, the block got changed away, which is a story which is so legendary, which is about time, you know what I mean? And it's well deserved, and at least it's the block. I'm just saying, matter of fact, that's the last spot right here, a little over, but right on that side of the street. And when I seen him, last time I seen him, he said, yo, I'm going to pass the flies Coleman, and I went to go smoke some weed, and we went that way, and that was it.
That was it.
Right on that corner. So this is dope, and you know, it's the Unique Mecca Audio, and you know, you already know.
Come on, son.
I used to love that first time I heard Club 2000 was out of Big L's mouth. Before I even met this man, I'm just hearing what they do. I'm still young. They coming back, choking up shit, playing cards, playing casino, and I'm just like, damn, word, they was doing all that. I'm like, what? I'm like, fun of everybody? and this is the man that made it happen, you know, made the magic, brought the magic.
You're an OG fan, I gotta tell you, I'm all Harlem for real. Be the first time I ever met El Real Talk, bro. That was on 39th, on the corner of 39th. It was right there in front of the chicken spot. My man grandmother, if y'all remember her, you know what I mean, legendary. She had the hot dog stand right there in front of the chicken spot. First time I met El, my man, he introduced me to him. I said, yo, what's up, Big El? He was chilling there, he was like, what's up? I was a shorty. 12 years old, I ain't even gonna hold you. You dig what I'm saying? But yo, that was the first time I met El, and that man was nothing but love, and he was a legend.
And he was fresh. He was fresh when he stand
all
back
day
corner.
fresh, always fresh.
All right.
They come back out and change.
That's old school.
He was changed already like twice. He
That's a whole fact,
he
baby.
would have changed again. You know, man?
All right.
Definitely.
You already know, because Harlem was flamboyant.
Yeah, boy.
All right, don't get it twisted.
Pick right quick. Hold up, man.
You know?
A lot of niggas wasn't coming down here.
Shit, I
Oh, you
heard.
already know.
Scared to come to Lennox.
Tell them again. Tell them again.
I'm from 8th, you
Tell
heard?
them again.
I'm from New Hampton.
All right, so that you know.
A lot of niggas are scared to come down here.
Yeah, all right.
I was a little nigga.
All right, the war zone, the terror zone.
My aunt used to live right next in the first building right there, so I play this part all the fucking time.
Word. You know? So that's how we came out to represent. All right.
Yeah, this 140th, 7th.
Huh? You already know Unique Mecca Audio.
West 157th Street Broadway Club 2000. I was there, bro. I was there.
Come on.
I was there, man.
This old Club 2000.
And it was the end.
Don't get it twisted.
Yeah, I was there, man.
All right, that's what it is,
I was
man.
there. Your birthday in May, right?
Yeah, May 8th. You already know.
I went to a birthday party there.
All right.
Yeah.
Man, come on, son.
Yeah, man. Look. Doug Fresh, you my man, but you know what you did, Doug.
But that's family now. Doug
Yeah,
family.
you're right. All right now.
All right,
That's
Doug
right.
family.
All right.
That's all.
We're not gonna
You know
talk
what I
about it,
mean?
but look,
You know?
he's original.
You know what I mean?
He's original.
You know, Doug family. All right? It's a pleasure, my brother. You already know.
Thank you.
All right.
Thank you, bro.
Come on, man.
Look, every week, me and my man up in there.
Get in and out, even when we was outside, it was good.
1 week we go to
the fever on Western Tremont, the next week we going to 2 G's. 2 G's, 2 G's. To the point where me and my man, we was getting up in there free.
You already know. Because it wasn't about the money, it was about the love for y'all to have somewhere to go.
Y'all had
Harlem,
two bars, the mirrors over here where the girls used to dance. You walk through this way, come out the dance floor, lights over there.
Alright.
And then my niggas, DITC, Forest Projects,
You already know.
Lord Finesse gave his birthday party, February 19th, 1993, up in Club 2G.
Don't get it twisted.
And look, in May 93, when I went up to his birthday party, I didn't come out that fucking till 5 in the morning.
Alright.
And it looked like this.
Alright, you already
Talk
know.
about
The
it.
sun was up. We
Talk
party till the
about
sun
it.
come on.
Talk about it.
Alright.
This is him right here.
Alright.
Big Unique, Mecca Audio, all right?
Stan. Come on over here, son. You know?
Audio.
Alright. I'm gonna have to go change my shirt because they couldn't put the stuck up joint in on the Fox News, so I'm gonna go put on the Royal Harlem shirt. Just so you know, that's why I'm changing shirts. Alright? But you know, the sucker for those that think that they tough enough to get involved in the game, know that if you do, there's rules and consequences to it. And back in my days, the consequences to talking was getting your head decapitated. You know what I mean? So I'm telling you, don't get involved, it ain't worth it, keep your head. Alright? Yo.
I got him. Yo, no, my name's Shorty Fred. I was in USP League 2 for like 18 months. That's me. That's Tuck.
Tuck, yeah.
That's Rob. Me and Rob left, but I was with Tuck. I'm from Brooklyn.
Oh, okay.
I was with Tuck from 22, from 202 to 204. I came on 2004.
So you was in Lee County in 203?
Yeah.
Then you was there with me. That's where I know your face from. I was in H Block. I was in H Block. I'm
gonna show you something again. Right?
I was in H Block. You had my man Shakim was there, Big Pun was there.
We had Craig, Guns was there.
Yeah,
right?
yeah, you already know it. Yeah, Ty Guns, big shout out to Ty Guns, you already know. Yeah, Mike, yeah, that's Mike. Yeah, we already know that's Mike Walton, Crazy Mike. That's my man. He down in Maryland. I still talk to him.
I'm gonna see if he pick up, but I be linking with him too. But damn, nigga, you gotta take my map. I gotta take.
Yeah. Call me.
Cause I'm
Stop that for a minute. That way they don't get my number. Nigga. The penitentiary's home. Don't get it twisted. The penitentiary's home. You know what I mean? Let them see who we talking to. Come around. Let them see who we talking to.
Record
Lee County. You know what I mean? That's my man Mike. He was in Lee County with us. Me, him, Walter Johnson, aka Tut, Underwood. You know what I mean? Troy Burner. Come on, son. Shaquille Bio.
Oh, yeah.
Come on, son.
I told you to pull up. I told you to pull up.
Fake it, Mike.
I told you to pull up.
Come on, son.
Yo, he said I'm coming out there.
And it's starting to rain. You need to come out there. We out
here.
here.
Gonna go too long. Yo, I'm gonna hit you later.
All right.
All right.
You're a little late. And I got locked up after you. 9-4. Yeah, came home 2006.
How old you was the last time you saw me?
19 years old.
All right. How old are you now?
51.
All right. That's how long I've been gone, man.
Yeah.
You know, just so y'all know, that's why I'm out here in the community. It's the same one that I destroyed. So I'm trying to do my part to help clean it up.
It's back together. It's back together.
It's back together. We pulling it together, man.
Yeah. We don't look for leaders. We born leaders.
There you
right
go.
here.
Born leaders.
Big Unique.
All right.
Mecca Audio. Remember that. Never forget.
Yo, thank everybody, man. God bless y'all, man. But like I said, this is Harlem, man. This is how Harlem was. Back in the day, I drive on any block. Anybody out here drive on any block, and everybody got love. Nobody had to worry about getting shot at. I drove convertibles, ain't had to worry about nothing. And yes, there was wolves out here. You know what I mean? But the wolves knew to protect the community. The wolves protected, you know, the animals that came amongst us from each other, and they got a bad name. You know what I mean? The police wasn't protecting us, so they went to the wolves and told the wolves such and such is shaking us down. And the wolves took care of that. So don't take the wolves, you know what I mean, for wolves. The wolves was our police. You know what I mean? Because all these buildings was abandoned when I left. I come back and everything got windows. You know what I mean? When I left, there was no windows in these buildings because nobody cared about the community. If I wanted a building, I went in it, set up shop, it tore down the community. The government had no problem with it. The state had no problem with it. But the wolves came in and made sure we all ran it proper. I remember the old ladies would tell us straight up, you know what I mean? My grandkids get ready to get off the bus, and we knew to put the pack away. That's how we respected the communities. Not saying none of that to brag, but just letting you know we worked together because the older people, they knew that we was doing the best we could because there was no jobs and there wasn't no windows. You know what I mean? I'm just keeping it 100, it was respect. You know what I mean? And that's what it is. And that's why I'm letting y'all know I respect y'all for coming out for Big L. You know, We The Zone in the house, Mecca Audio in the house. You know what I mean? Like I said, I've been going 26 years. A lot of y'all don't even know who I am. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? And that's what it is. And that's why first thing I did, and I'm gonna continue to do, is apologize to this same community that I poisoned. You know what I mean? That I poisoned. You know what I mean? Y'all forgave them for slavery, forgive me for poisoning the community. That's all I gotta say, and I'm gonna pass it.
All the time on YouTube, doing your thing, ready to party.
All right, you already know how we do.
You know, that's Mecca Audio.
Say no more.
What's up, hater? What's up, family?
Big you. What up, kid?
What up, you?
You already know. You hell yeah, man.
Come on, son.
Come on, man.
All right, representing for the big homies, all right? You know?
Peace.
Peace. What's up, gentlemen? You good?
Yes, sir, you already know.
All right. What's going on, brother? What's up? You good? All right. Okay.
What you want,
Yeah.
because from your club.
Yeah. We in the house. No, we do double. Yeah. How you doing? You
Club 2000, Big L was a freaking guest. He's the reason him and Uncle Luke used to compete, Miami and New York. But he's the first club owner in Harlem that opened the club, and Big L and all the celebrities used to come and join. He has a lot of little things with L coming through the family. He's good to get. He's a known kind of person.
Alright, state your name and spell it. Does he want to come closer?
No, he's fine.
Alright, state your name and spell it first.
Unique Mecca Audio, UNIQUEMECCA Audio, AUDIO. Harlem's finest, Big L the homie. Big L, you should come to Club 2000, you come to Mecca Audio, get on the mic, you know, with McGruff over there. I mean, this is what we do. We on YouTube, I promote all of that to show Harlem so everybody know what time it is. You know what I mean? Big L is very influential in all of this. I got pictures from back then. We get ready to do a Netflix joint and all that. I mean, big shout out to Erica Hansen. And, you know, it is what it is, man. But you're out here for the man. You know, that's. They're doing a documentary on the role that I played in hip hop with Club 2000 and Mecca Audio. You know, just so y'all know, I've been locked up for 26 years. You know what I mean? For a drug case. I came home. I'm doing a Save the Youth movement. I'm with Credible Messengers. I've been talking to a lot. I've been talking to a lot of the young people as far as to let them know that it's not worth it to get into a life of crime. I had plenty of cars out here. I ran with all the paid in full people. You know, Kevin Childs, big shout out to everybody, and it wasn't worth it. I did 26 years in prison, went to prison. My daughter was 18 months, came home since 28. And I'm telling you, it's not worth it. So that's why I'm wearing my shirt that y'all can't show. So that they know, don't get involved, it's not worth it. But if you think you're strong enough to get involved, know that there's rules to the street. And I'm telling you, they're tough, don't get involved in them. Stay away from the streets. You know, so that's what it is, man. You know, big shout out.
Yeah, look at me.
Big shout out to Fox News. You know what I mean?
Channel 5.
Channel 5, Fox 5. Okay. Well, you know, there it is.
Alright, so tell me about the beginning days of you just meeting Big L and his role in your club. So explain how you were like the first club in Harlem. Tell me about that.
Okay, I had Club 2000 at that time. They didn't have any major clubs in New York, in Harlem at the time. They didn't have none of that. So I had the first, you know, what they called discos back then. So we talk about 90, 91, 92, 93. I had the first club and Brand Nubian came up there. We had Brand Nubian up there, big shout out to them. Queen Latifah came up there, Tretch, Naughty by Nature, Dr. Dre, Snoop, that's the first place Snoop went when he first came out. You know, Yo-Yo, King T, you know, that's my man Double J over there doing what he do. Big shout out to Double J.
And tell me about Big L on the mic. How was he?
Man, he was unique. That's my name, but Big L was unique. You know what I mean? He knew Big L was the man. I mean, he was very, like I said, back then, everybody had like a New York style, was getting into the gangster rap because we was coming from the Black Power movement with the Public Enemy. You know what I mean? And, you know, all those type of people. But Big L, he changed it up. You understand what I'm saying? He wasn't scared to bring something different. You know what I mean? He didn't try and sound like everybody else. You know what I mean? And you know, he had the hooks and everything else. I mean, you know, that was the little homie, but he's a big homie now because we talking about 20-something years later.
What is his footprint, you would say, in hip hop? Like
The flamboyant, you know what I mean? Because that was about us. That was about, you know, not promoting drug dealing or anything like that, but that was about the drug dealers. We talking about back then, the drug dealers was in charge. The rappers came to look at how we dress to know how to dress. They wanted to see the jewels we wore to know what jewels to get. You understand what I'm saying? Meaning, you know, we was the action. You know what I mean? The drug dealer was everything. Not promoting drug dealing, but just letting you know the facts so you understand. You know what I mean? LL Cool J, Big Daddy Kane, you know, like big shout out to Dapper Dan. We used to wear the Dapper Dan outfits. So whatever we wore, that's what the rappers wanted to wear because the rappers was talking about us, but they wasn't on the streets like us.
And do you remember anything about that sad night when he passed away? I know it's still unsolved, like details. Like, where were you when it happened?
At the time when that happened, I was locked up, so you know I got a phone call from the streets letting me know what happened. And of course it was a sad night. I mean, you know, I cried myself. You know what I mean? Because that was the little homie. Him and McGruff used to come up there all the time to hold me down. And like, you know, the streets would tell you, you know, I am the streets. You know what I mean? You know, even though, you know, I was a kingpin at the time, I walked the streets with them. I sat on the corner with them. I rolled blunts with them. You know what I mean? I drunk 40s with them, say highs with them. You know what I mean? You know, money don't make the person. You know what I mean? The people make the person. You know what I mean? Just like the best way to put it is, the president don't choose to be president, the people choose the president. You understand what I'm saying? So the people chose us as kingpins from the way we roll. And then they looked at us and said, I want to be like Unique. I want to be like Kevin Childs. You know, I want to be like AZ. I want to be like this one. I want to be like that one. Because like I said, you know, like back then, I'm an old man now. I'm 58. You know what I mean? So I came back from with Cool Herc and all that connection and all that, where you had the rappers was secondary and the DJ was primary. That's why you had Grandmaster Flash and the Furious Five. You understand what I'm saying? Because, you know, the DJ was the man, but then they cut the DJ out and brought the rappers in. You know what I mean?
Such as Big L.
Yeah, exactly, and that's where Big L come from. When Big L came in, he didn't come in trying to rap like every other rapper. You understand what I'm saying? He was flamboyant. You know, flamboyant mean, you know, fly, jiggy, what y'all call crunk today and all of that.
And
you know?
it lives on.
Yeah, and of course it lives on. I mean, this is history. History starts from the beginning. And history is where you're at and what you're connected to. So, I mean, they teach us about world history and American history in school, but I'm teaching you about Harlem history. You know what I mean? And that's it.
Thank you so much. Appreciate your time. Thank you.
Make sure you get them out. I said you make sure you get them out. Don't cut out the part where I gave my YouTube channel so I get that in there.
I can't promise I'll be in there.
Come on now, y'all have to do all this for you.
You know that there's a short.
No, but that was at the beginning when I introduced myself.
No,
That's
I
what I
know.
did at the beginning.
We'll try to include
So don't.
it's in your title with your name.
Yeah, Unique Mecca Audio. You know what I mean? I'm trying to eat too. You trying to eat. That's why you out here. And you see, I'm a salesman. That's why I was a kingpin. I knew how to sell anything. You know what I mean? So I don't just do this to blow you up. We supposed to blow each other up.
Oh, it's been Big Al.
You know what I mean?
Camera.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
But yeah, no, I'm gonna try.
Because you deserve it. You know what I mean? I'm not hating. You know what I mean? I love it. You know what I mean? But nah, Big L, man to man, that's rough dig. We used to come up there, we got pictures with them all up in the club and all that. You know, that's how we do. You know what I mean? That's why they call me out here and you'll see that I'm doing the because I'm the one that moved here doing the thing. You know what I mean? But like I said, when it's coming off the Black Power.
So, we're gonna go get the merch uptown and shit real quick.
Hey, man. Yeah, where you parking?
Right around the corner.
You good there?
Yeah, good. I found an actual spot.
Oh, okay.
Sorry, I'm late. What's up?
That was about 5 years that I just did something. You see that big
Right. Yeah, man. Yo, Unique. And K Slay ain't go nowhere, man. He's living right through us.
Right, exactly. R.I.P. K. Absolutely.
Unique Mecca Audio in the building. Harlem all day. Congratulations to Big L.
L's up one more time. Let's go, baby. Let's go.
what it's about.
Hey, Terrence in the building, man.
Oh, okay.
Feel good to see you.
Terrence, we appreciate you, man. Unique Mecca Audio OG in the building.
But who the fuck is Team Warner? I still don't know.
The Twin Towers, man.
The Twin Towers, you know what it is.
When you called us and told us that Icy wanted to interview us, he was right. We was standing in the worst block. We was on Castle Hill Avenue, like about to go in the project.
Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah. And
when you
remember
told us
I
that,
said,
we walked out
I
the
need you
project.
to move.
Calm down. I got you.
Okay.
You can plug this stuff on Super City.
All right, what do you want me to say?
No, but just what you just said about me.
Oh.
Hold up, you just said,
So-
I'm going to start. I'm going to start.
Wait. I'm going to say it off camera first.
Nah, this ain't scripted. I'm going to start it. Just follow me.
No, some real shit. You was my hero growing up because I was a little bit. But like Harlem is the era, you know what I'm saying? The OGs. So I respected that, you know what I'm saying? I probably was like the only little chick out here respecting heavy OGs in the game. And then you change your life around. I appreciate you. You still doing it for the culture.
You already know.
Or the motherfucking
I know exactly. I'm dead ass.
He want to get shot. He want to get shot. We got to hear him.
Nasty.
Turn it on. Let's hear it. We're going to hit
Yeah, we got to hear
freestyle.
him.
You ready? Tell me when you ready.
Oh, we're rolling.
We rolling.
Block hopper, Glock cocker, wig rocker, showstopper. Boy, you move a lot of product. I'm that leader to done data. Niggas can't tell me nada. Yeah, I speak proper. Walk the streets laced in Prada. Slip up, now I got you. Life in the palm of my hand. Look, fam, I'ma put you in the back of a car in the van. You not a thug. Never sold a lot of drugs. Me, I pump a lot of bud. Click, click, I'm hip to the shit. Got the chrome 4/5, nigga, grip to the wrist. Move a pick, I got the groove on the hip, nigga. You bound to get hit. I'm that nigga coming live straight out of the brick. Bringing it back on some gangster shit. Banger, banger. Dog, I'm a gangster, use a wankster, prankster. My guns devour dudes, wet them up like shower shoes. Listen, Paul, you not who you say you are. I'm that leader to dawn, so when I spray the AR, niggas swore they seen God. Need dope, I'm on a paper chase. Booming like the 808. Running in the crib, I'm running straight for the safe. Duct tape, caper, pillowcase the face so we won't wake the neighbor. If I can't get it, somebody gon' die with it. I'ma have their face looking like Richard Pryor's right after the fire hit it. I'm so exquisite, I stay cold like a blizzard. That's how I like to live, standing on the block shivering. Hoodies and Timbs, hats with the brims. Me and my men sipping Heineken. Either getting dough round by low in the Tahoe. It's a thug's paradise, I know the way I flow. If you feel me, throw your Glock in the air and let them 2 shots in the atmosphere. Blow a diamond at your hideout, show you how G's ride out. Harlem, big wheels, I'm pulling carpools. While you small dudes spar for Jews, shit get critical. Thug subliminal, like Jada said, you got hate in your blood. You not a thug, keep slipping, catch 8 in your mug. I'm the reason why your moms hate a thug. Like LL, I gotta show you lady love. Pack deuces, my rhymes exclusive in my flows. Something like stop and go. I got the Glock dog, yeah, pop and reload, then explode on your video. Apologize.
All right, fire. That's what I'm talking about.
Big L, rest in peace.
Rest in peace, Big L. You know what it is. We out here, Harlem. You know what I mean? Big wise. Tell them what you do.
Yeah. What I do, I'm a promoter, man.
Huh.
I promote money, man. I promote big events, big historical things in life. Big historical things in life. You know, I go with the flow. I got Mecca Audio. Look out for the merch, the book, the YouTube,
the Instagram at Unique Mecca Audio,
Mecca Audio,
the Twitter,
Mecca
Audio,
and you know, the audio book, right?
Yeah.
Mecca Audio book is coming soon. The movie is coming soon. Unique is coming soon.
Book 2 edited by Big Zach Birnbaum. Get it right.
Get it right.
Get it right.
It don't stop, won't stop.
All right.
All right.
Go. Bend down a little bit. There you go.
Jealous for suckers. And jealous for suckers.
Jealous shit. There you go.
Jealous for suckers. Jealous for suckers, man.
Most rap cats don't know where it started, where it came from. Big L been this shit since day one. Nigga in the great originators. Motherfucking player haters.
Yeah, you already know. All right. Twins right there, look. Man, stay up. Yeah. Them niggas getting on. All right, baby. We
this shit. Harlem, man. Heard what he said? He was on the face of the earth. That's a fact. Yeah, I talked to him 30 seconds. I want to tell you,
My boy right here from Brooklyn. Look, man.
What's up, family? Unique. All right.
Bless.
All right.
Yo, check it. You know that. Yo, check this out. We here celebrating Big L's
Block
naming. It's going down today. Rain or shine, we don't play. It's just Big L's day.
Yeah.
All day, every day, Big L day. Up in Harlem, I got my man Unique.
Tell him.
Big Wise.
Tell him.
I got Hurt McGruff.
Word.
Stan Spit, we the zone.
Who else?
We representing, man. That's all we doing, man.
That's how
We here, man. You know what I mean? We blocking, man.
Tell 'em,
We
that's
are
how we
blocking.
do.
We are
That's
blocking
how
while
we
niggas
do.
is clocking. You know what I mean?
Hell yeah.
Huh? We do it from Harlem to Brooklyn. That's how big it is. You know what I mean?
Back in the day in Harlem, man, Big L used to come up to Mecca Audio Club 2000
That's
with
right.
Gruff, the whole crew. You know what I mean? Children and Corn, all that started after
Right.
I've been gone. But just letting you know that all the gun violence now, we didn't need none of that back in the day.
None of that.
All we had in Harlem, was love. Let's get it straight.
We don't condone that sucker shit.
Let's get it right.
Y'all quick to pick up guns, yo. Go back to this, yo.
There you go.
Hey, yo, put down the guns. Put down the guns.
Yo, I'm here with my man Keith Slav, man. He tell him about that the 3-pointer you did to win the game at the Rucker.
Yeah, my back will shoot a rocker.
Huh?
My back will shoot a rocker.
All right.
And what was Darky? Rest in peace, my man Darky.
All right.
Rest in peace, my man Darky. And rest in peace, my man Mastodon.
All right. Starsky and Mastodon, rest in peace. Starsky was one of the Club 2000 DJs back in the day.
Days.
Used to work in Mecca Audio with us.
Welcome, hey James.
All right.
Hey James.
Harlem's finest right here. If you from Harlem and don't know Keith Slav, you don't know nobody. Tell them about Keith Slav, son.
Tell them about that. Be facts.
Be facts.
That's right. Donald D.
Donald D, rest in peace, my man Donald D. Rest in peace.
Hollywood. Tell them all. Them all.
Darky, Mastodon, Camp Nice, Double J.
All right. There you go. Yeah. Just so they know.
That's Fake Danny.
All right.
Broadway International, huh?
International.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Hey, my man Double J right there. My man Double.
Well, mention the mix.
Well, listen, this is Master Slaw, everybody's favorite hood, brother, whatever you want to call him. Keith been out here for at least 40 joints, all the way back to Mastodon, B-Fats, and all of them. Funk Box,
Donald D.
Funk Box, Camp Nice.
Slaw, there's Harlem. If you look at Paid in Full, you see Keith in the movie Paid in Full because I had about 5 cameos and I brought Keith with me, so Keith would get a cameo too. Because that was Harlem history Paid in Full. It was about some people I ran these streets with and I grew up with. What you got was fictional. The real story, legendary. So, only legends tell movies and stories and shit like that. So no, Harlem set a lot of trends, man. Fashion-wise, car-wise,
Hollywood is Hollywood.
Video-wise. You know what I mean? Because what we did was showed you what we was doing. The rap was truth. You understand me? We didn't talk about just murdering nobody because we wasn't doing that. We didn't have problems around the corner. You understand?
Talk to him.
I didn't have to worry about going to the store for my mother 10 blocks away because I have a problem.
All right.
We didn't come up that way. If you lived around the corner, you might as well have been from my block too. That's how we was.
Each one teach one. How about that?
There you
It's
go.
called international. That's an OG word. I mean, you can go any fucking way you want to and get the same love. Like Unique, coast to coast type dude. You understand? I've seen states, I've traveled. The unity other places is crazy. That's what's missing here now. And it ain't cause they not here, they here. They just not together. You know what I mean? And missing a lot of older brothers like Huey, who might have been away for like 20-some years. They couldn't get the right knowledge. Then came internet. Then came games of war. they knew more guns than they knew what to do in these streets. So now you see the result of that today. What's going on is they know more guns than they know more on how to get by and eat. You understand? They don't know how to take opportunity and turn it into prosperity and flourish and grow and spread it. Like Keith, this is Harlem love right here. Keith can go anywhere. Everybody knows him.
Any block.
Everybody knows him.
What you need, Keith?
And that's what love is.
That's love.
Right.
They asked him what he needs.
It's a little bit missing, but some of us is back to spread it out like mayonnaise to these young motherfuckers that got 2 ears and want to use them. You understand? You only drop a jewel when you think a person gonna take it and put it in their pocket. So that's Harlem shit right there. That's real Harlem. Unique, Master Slaw, Double J.
And my brother Will Porter.
Brother Will Porter.
All
Look
right,
at that.
go.
10 Harlems right here.
All right.
That's so many times
East
I
side,
saw
east side.
East side, west side, and as he said, international. I fucks with Ted Smooth and them, K Slay and them. They was my mans. Rest in peace, K. Harlem. You understand? We see more of us this summer because you ain't follow Double.
Hey, wait to be my man Starsky. Wait to be my man Starsky.
Right. Love Bug Starsky, Chief Rocker Star Child.
Star Child.
All the greats.
You know what I mean?
All great.
Star Child was my sensei, so that's why I'm out here seasoned like a dog, all nice.
Star Child was the first DJ at Mecca Audio.
Right.
Love Bug Starsky was the first DJ at Club
First DJ.
Biz Markie was the
Yo,
first DJ.
first DJ.
The
The
Let's get this right.
Yo, first
The
DJ.
Renaissance
Starsky.
Renaissance Ballroom.
Yo,
Come on,
first
son.
battles. The battles.
Yup.
Every day.
You
All
know,
the
come on,
battles.
son.
Real Harlem right there.
Yeah.
All the battles.
You gotta go to Chinese
Yeah.
restaurant.
All day.
Fried wings this big. You thought it was a seagull.
Man, remember they used to sell the little bucket, the little tubs. You know what I mean? The rice and 5-piece of chicken for $3.
Yeah, that was,
You know what I mean? That was and that was a meal.
I ran out.
You know what I mean? You know?
I left 2. I said, that's all I got. I left 2
All
eggs
right.
to the door.
There you go.
But that 5 wings and rice, that's $30 right now. Right.
Yeah. Back then it was $3.
You better tell them to chop it up. They're gonna chop it up like they gave you 5. They're gonna give you 3.
You know what I mean?
You ain't counting a little.
Back then you got 5 big joints.
Big joints.
Where 2 people eat from the tub. You know what I mean? It was like $1.50 and $3. You know what I mean? Come
Eagle
on.
wings. Yeah, eagle wings.
Yeah.
That shit look like, I don't know if those shit's a pigeon.
All right, come on, let's go over here. All right, stop.
Caliente Young Hefe, one of the original members of the Children of the Corn. Your RP, so my brother, Big L, Bloodshed, we put it down. Enough respect to Ron G.
All
For
day.
showing us love, DJ SNS. We out here to honor my brother 20 years later. You already know it don't
And
stop,
rest in
man.
peace to K Slay. Let's not forget K Slay, son.
Let's forget my brother K Slate.
All right.
Rest in peace, Harlem. You know how we do,
All right.
man.
There you go.
YLG, Caliente Young Hefe.
You already know. All right. Yeah.
Alright, please, my name is Cal Brooks. I'm from the Big Face Gabby Show. We're gonna be interviewing you tonight.
Yeah, I told him I'm come through tonight.
Amazing story, man. Like, we did so much research on you. I couldn't believe half the stuff that we was found out. I just can't wait to sit down and shoot you tonight. You know what I mean? Sit down and chat with you tonight.
Yeah, I got him. I told him I got him. You know what I mean?
I just got the phone around. He's like, yo, go over there and talk to him. I'm like, sure. I'm like, yeah, talk to him.
Yeah, now we're gonna turn it out tonight. You already know how I do. It's extravaganza, my nigga.
Yes.
All right.
We can't have that no more because of the gun violence that's going on around here. So with that being said, I am working with somebody who from the senator's office and everything else. We're gonna try to, we're gonna start with this, Lamont Big L Conway, start a foundation to where we can start going into the schools because also, with the new drill, I'm not taking away from that, but it's more violence than it is like, actually artistry. See, Lamont, he was sorry, y'all know him as Big L. That was my uncle, so I really call him Uncle Mont, you know what I mean? But, he was an artist. Like his lyrics, he was really a lyricist. Like when you listen to his lyrics, you get what I'm saying? And it's still relevant today. I could be in the Bronx And I could be waiting for a cheeseburger from Wendy's and walking down and still hearing people talk about his music or even rhyme or even rap about his music. In my 20s, like 10 years ago, I was in front of Dwayne Reed. I used to work for Dwayne Reed. I'm on my lunch break and I'm on the side. These young kids, they're talking about my uncle, you know, and I'm just like, I'm chuckling. So they looked at me like, what you chuckling about? I said, actually, you know, I don't be going around saying stuff like this, you know, but that's really my uncle. They was like, you know, for real, like, you know what I mean? But, you know, hip hop, like, that's why I respect you on another level, because you're trying to do it for a greater cause. And that's what people are, they don't, they're forgetting the bigger picture, the big picture. You get what I'm saying?
Keeping the legacy alive.
And the big picture is keeping the legacy alive, but the legacy alive for a purpose. We all here for a purpose in life. He served his purpose. My dad served his purpose. My grandmother, when she was here, she served her purpose. And so did my brother before 2 years ago. So everything is for a purpose. It gotta be a bigger than just coming out here wanting to be in front of media. Or want to be seen, wanting to be known because you're a certain family member.
Come out here and talk about it.
Come out here and talk about it, be about it, and put some action to it. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna work with him to start, you know, going into different schools and working with our youth, because we forget about the youth too. They the up and coming. You know what I mean? It's something needs to be done about the violence and stuff that's going on. I lost my uncle. 3 years later, I lost my dad. 2 years ago, I lost my brother to gun violence. It's bigger than just showing off or to say, I'm Lamont's brother, or I'm Lamont's cousin, or I'm Lamont's niece. It's bigger than that. You get what I'm saying?
To keep the legacy going.
To keep the legacy alive.
And, you know,
it's a big picture.
You know, there is, like, what can hip hop do?
Right.
Stop violence. And
right.
Here you gotta start with legacies like this.
Right, with legacies like this. And know that he did what he did for a reason. Not let the legacy die. Not just do it for $1, but do it for a purpose.
Yes.
Because, you know.
So now, and you see this topic is hot. Okay, it's hot. And it's passion coming out from her. And this is
you gotta come to our hip hop panel.
Yeah, but see, nobody don't know me. Everybody know Donald. Like, you know, Donald, he love to have his limelight. He doing what he doing, and he's not doing it right.
Yeah.
But like I said, that's neither here nor there. But y'all know here, firsthand. Yeah. You get what I'm saying? I'm trying to be there and make sure it's done for the family a whole, not Donald and his family. Like, it's about family as a whole. Unity. And that's what my grandmother stood for. That's what she raised, like, you know, she went, got Lamont in the hospital and raised Lamont.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's a lot, you know, it's a lot more than just, you know, like I said, going back to the dollar.
So
it's bigger, it's a purpose.
I want to read this to you.
Sure.
Okay. This comes from the Bronx President Ruben Diaz, former Bronx President, become the hip hop president, you know. But to Big L, on behalf of more than 1.4 million residents who called this borough home, I, Ruben Diaz Jr., President of the Borough of the Bronx, recognize Big L for all your commitment and dedication in reaching out to the community of the Boogie Down Bronx through the culture of hip hop. We honor your extraordinary talents, dedication to your craft, and continued growth of the cultural phenomenon of hip hop. Know that you are an inspiration to our borough, making a significant impact in our community while setting a great example for the leaders of tomorrow. Keep up the great work in what you're doing in the Bronx and throughout New York City through your legacy.
Like I said, we got this last year, Jazzy Johnson today. So congratulations.
Give it up.
And that's what I'm saying. You
I know I'm good.
We're not connected. Like, we're so, like, you know, and like when it comes down to unity, you get what I'm saying? It always got to be, oh, it's Harlem, it's the Bronx. You know, I live on Hip Hop Boulevard, you know.
There you go.
And you know, growing up, I never knew that, you know, that was Hip Hop Boulevard. You know, I was just trying to get in my uncle videos and he was let me in the video. Yeah, I'm snitching on you.
We gotta understand that our history is our history,
Yeah.
We have to take control of it.
Right.
And we have to navigate it the way we want to navigate it.
Right.
Because for 40-something years, it's been navigated by other people. Other than us, we are not benefiting from this thing, and we have to benefit from it, and we have to make a change. And you are the perfect person, all right, to create that change.
Yes,
and believe me, we all gotta talk together.
Trust me, I will. You know, I'm not just, you know, it's action over here on this side. You get what I'm saying? You know, because that's what my father was about. He was about action. You get what I'm saying? My uncle, he was the artist, but my daddy, he was, you know, he put in the work. You know what I mean? So you know, we just here, you know, putting in the work and just trying to make this like really happen and not just happen, but have a purpose behind what's happening. Because you have to live, like life is all about a purpose. Like we're all here. We're all here for a purpose. Now, everybody might not know their purpose. Everybody may not know why they're here or think they're here for nothing because God ain't show you yet. But all honesty, we're all here for a purpose. So therefore, it got to be bigger than just us. In the selfishness, it got to turn into selflessness because we have to be here for each other like one another or nothing is going to change. Nothing is going to change. We actually have to be here and be that change. Starting with everybody. And it starts with us and everybody else. So that, you know, with this, when I was out here, you know, getting the signatures and Tommy was helping me and he said, listen, you know, he used to be Lamont's videographer and he was there since they was younger. And you know, he was out here, he like, yo, Laniqua, this is what I'm trying to do. You know, when he called me Nick, you know, this is what I'm trying to do, this is what we're doing. I'm like, all right, Tommy, what you need me to do? I'm out here knocking on doors for these signatures. My pastor, y'all better come to church, New Mount Zion, right
All right then.
He, you know, he started signing. He started, you know, contacting his people, and Tommy was contacting his people, and we just made this happen. And I'm glad, and I'm so happy that today is the day because it's long overdue.
That's right.
Like my uncle was a lyricist who never sweat, okay? So we're not breaking no sweats over here. We just gonna make this thing happen.
Well, you see how it was raining, right? God just said, wait a minute.
Oh, now,
we gotta do this.
No, my brother and my father used to play with water a lot, so that was just a little jokey joke. Yeah, that was just a little jokey joke. You'll be in the shower there, throw cold water over the thing, like, you know, like, so. If it wasn't rain, then you know, I would feel like, you know, they absence, you know, it was absent, but that just showed me that they present. And that, you know, this is definitely gonna happen. So, hey you guys, well, those who do not know me, I am Laniqua. I am Leroy's daughter, you know, his big brother, Big Lee. And yeah, I'm the oldest, it's more of us. You know, I'm not the only one, I guess. I'm just this one, Miss Personality. But yeah, I am she. My Instagram handle is Laniqua_Finizzi. You know, gotta keep the name going. Yeah, so, you know, y'all can do that, follow me. Y'all can contact me through there. However y'all want to do it. If y'all want to be a part of
whether I like it or not.
What are you doing?
Stop it.
Cheers. Toast the crime, toast the crime, the crime, the crime, the crime. Fresh out the can of 26, he back on the strip, getting back in the mix. What he mentions a gift. You stand up 10 toes down, and I suggest you pay attention to this. Take a little gully posse and put it in Harlem. He cut from the bottom, came up from the bottom. Drop the book, you should go and get it. An Instagram page and a YouTube, you could go and visit. Then you could consider yourself LinkedIn. Sit front row and get Jews from a kingpin. How he went through it, so you ain't gotta go do it. To not pay attention would be stupid. Talking about a man that probably put your grandfather on. Probably the reason that him and your grams got along. A man that generated millions on the block, did his time, never squilling to the cops, Mecca Audio. Get it live like 2 G's in the 90s. Drop top Beamer so shiny. I let shorty go, she was whining. Treat her like my past, she behind me. Spend a couple bands on the Dapper Dan. You be back again, getting green like a Packers fan. No cap, it's a raw in Uptown. They be horn Uptown, Dominican bust downs. Now we on the positive, you we got a lot to give. Now you trying to stop the kids from being inoperative. So take heed, homie, lend a ear. He started in Uptown, he gon' finish dead. But now it ain't about selling drugs, buying cars. It's about buying property to make the community ours. So we can give back to the youth them. Cause they the truth them. And bless up to all the root men.